Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Purple Lunar Rose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight, we are going to be reading for the fire signs Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I will start out with a collective reading, and we are looking at the week of December 3rd through December 9th. We do have several cosmic influences this week. Guys, we did talk about this last night, Sunday night's live. We talked about the astrology. If you want to catch up on that live, if you missed it after watching the fire signs, of course, you can find it over on our YouTube channel under the live tab. Don't forget, we're also live streaming on 3 different platforms. Tonight is November 27th. So we are on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. While this giant Gemini full moon is up in the sky, I hope you all can see the full moon. I got to see it earlier when we were pulling in through the trees. I sent Diana and Sandra a picture of it. It looks pretty, like it's going to be pretty big, but I haven't went out and seen it since, it broke over the trees. Gemini full moon, I feel like is everybody said that it was going to be an important full moon. I feel like it's going to be a powerful full moon. I feel like it's going to be more transformational than I think we're giving it credit for. But it is full moon night, y'all. So don't forget to sit all your stuff out, cleanse. You can put your crystals out, your cards out, really everything. I mean, everything holds energy, whatever you want to cleanse, right? All right, guys, before we get started with the readings, just really quickly, I just kind of want to do a little, I guess, back to the basics type of thing. I pulled this slide up for you guys, and I want to show you guys the 12 houses. So these are the 12 houses. If you look over there on the left side of your screen, it shows you what each house represents, starting out with the first house, I am, the second house, I have, the third house, I think, and so on and so forth, right? So when we start out with our rising sign, that's the chart that I use. When we start out with our rising sign, we follow those through, we place our planets on there, and that circle becomes our birth chart, right? Our birth chart is actually a very divinely detailed piece of art. It's a screenshot of the universe when we were born. The reason I'm showing you guys this is because this is why when we start these readings, I don't say that this is for your sun, your moon, or your rising. Everyone has all 12 energies, all of them. So even the houses that don't have planets, and you can see on the right side of your screen, I put my chart there for an example. It doesn't mean that, for example, let's see, um, what is it, 11th house. So it doesn't mean that, I don't know, I don't aspire to do anything, right? I will say that some astrologers say that if the house is empty, then you really don't have to worry about those things or that particular section of or part of your life. I'm going to disagree with that too. The more I've studied these birth charts, the more I start to feel that I think we get some sort of like false confidence that we don't need to focus on that area, but that's actually probably an area in our life that we need to focus on more so, right? All right, guys, so we're going to start collective reading and then Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I want you to look on your birth charts and see where is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for you. Is it your house of I am? Is it the house of I serve? And then you're going to put this reading into that house, and that's how you get guidance for that area in your life. Again, I know it's really different and not very many people do it this way, but this is the way that I've been guided to do it since the very, very beginning. And I have noticed recently that other astrologers are teaching this way, and people are starting to pick up on it. It just seems like it makes more sense, right? For me, it definitely makes more sense than to judge a person based on just one placement, like their sun sign, right? I feel like there's just, you can't say like every Scorpio is just like this. If your sun is in Scorpio, it's very intricate, it's very detailed. Those aspects, those lines that you see going across that birth chart really make up who you are, right? So it's a lot more than just where your sun sign is. All right. I hope that helps explain it a little bit more. Diana's with us, Miss Tina, Sandra. Hello, ladies. Sandra got her merch today. I love y'all. I had someone get a reading from our new website today. It was a very good day, very good day. Guys, if you haven't checked out our new website, the link is going to be in the description box. Make sure to go check it out. All right, let's start collective. Of course, my throat, I'm sure y'all can tell, it's still, I'm not 100%. I felt a lot better today. Me and Miss Tina went out and ran some errands. She had to go sign up for her physical therapy for her knee. She wasn't too happy about it. I had to go to the library. Oh, I wanted to show you guys my library haul today. I actually had to redo. I had to redo, what do they call it? You know what I'm saying. This one, I'm refusing to give this one back. Like I told Miss Tina, like I'm gonna keep renewing it until they just force me to give it back. Eckhart Tolle, I actually haven't had. I started to, and then I didn't get very far. I've actually already read it. This is my third time. It's a really good book if you guys haven't read it, especially for those of you that are struggling to find like what your purpose is. Great, great book. But here's what I found today. Are you all ready? Elizabeth Gilbert, Big Magic, Creative Living Beyond Fear. She talks about how to like push the fear away so that you can go do the things that you need to do every day. And then I also got another one, and I know it's going to be a lovey-dovey one. I don't care. I'm mad at the love, but I'm still, it's still there, right? But I like Jay Shetty. Do you guys know who Jay Shetty is? I was trying to tell a couple people, and I feel like they didn't know who he was, and I was really surprised about that because Jay Shetty's been really popular, especially like on Facebook. I wouldn't say necessarily YouTube, but he's the guy that went off. I make a joke about the spiritual awakening and how there's people that take their shoes off and walk to Tibet because, they want to meet God. Jay Shetty, he's one of those people, right? He went and like put himself with the monks and lived with the monks for like 3 years and really just learned all the things, had a spiritual awakening, and now he teaches people, how to love properly. So two great library finds that I got today. All right, that's it. That's all I wanted to show you. Dang, this is re-up. We use the word re-up, but we use it for something else. I think the library is renew. Maybe. I don't know really. I just go in there and tell her, I need this book back. Please don't take it. All right, so I pulled out the Sacred Traveler. I'm going to try to make it easy on myself today. So Sacred Traveler, I feel like I'm going to use for probably most of the spread and the collective. And then I pulled out the Magic of the Unicorns for guidance. And of course, Moonology Oracle to close it out. But we're going to start collective reading first. So let me timestamp. Let's do 8:55. So Gemini full moon definitely gave me like peace. It was peace energy, harmony, calmness. Now I have moved past Gemini full moon. So today when I was out in the world, I experienced frustration. What was that one I said? Remember Venus? I think it's December 3rd. Venus is going to get a little mouthy up there, and I definitely felt like it's this energy where you just can't handle anything that's like superficial. It's just not. Okay, so for me today it was going to a place of business where like the employees didn't know how to do the job. So it's like it's superficial. It's like you have this employee standing up here with the suit on, but you haven't trained them to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So it was like that type of energy. Definitely very frustrated. But I was with Miss Tina, so I can't be like embarrassing her or nothing crazy. You know what I mean? So I was very quiet, very patient. But yeah, I feel like December 3rd, remember we talked about it last night, that energy is going to be strong. I feel like we're just going to be short tempered with people, and we just need to be cautious of that energy. All right, let's start masculine energy. So we have rejuvenating rain, clear the past and heal the present. Feminine energy, we have reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. I love that. Do y'all feel it? I feel like I can feel it. And pay attention to like other people around you or how they interact with you when you're like out in public, right? I feel like the universe, I don't know, it's weird. It's like it's almost like things can't be challenging right now, right? Like the person that didn't know how to do the job, it got fixed quickly, right? All right, let's look at bridging energy. Okay. All right, so it flew across the table, crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, amending, and releasing. The word releasing is sticking out to me. Watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. And I do kind of get this kind of calm energy right now. But remember, we're reading for December 3rd through the 9th. So I'm kind of getting this energy like, there's frustration when there shouldn't be. There's frustration when there shouldn't be. Like at this point in my journey on the path that I'm on, I shouldn't have been frustrated today. And it was like I knew that I shouldn't have been frustrated, you know what I mean? I knew there was like ways to handle it, you know, that were better. I caught myself pretty quickly, getting mouthy. But yeah, I feel like at this point we're at this energy. We've come a long way, and it's like we should be able to handle things a lot better. So that kind of tells me that as we move into this energy, December 3rd through the 9th, both masculine and feminine energies, very willing to keep the peace, right? Keep the peace. So even though the energies are frustrating or things aren't exactly how we want them or as quickly as we want them, it's the synergy of keeping the peace. All right. Choose the sweet twilight. I feel like that masculine energy, clear the past, heal the present, was coming out a little sideways. It's almost like this energy of I know this is what needs to be done. King of Cups. So just a clue card for divine masculine. Counselor, a mentor, someone you talk to about everything. You tell them your deepest secrets. Someone you trust with your heart, with your emotions. Two of Cups comes out. So I studied the Two of Cups right before we started. Two of Cups is actually soulmate energy, right? Not necessarily twin energy, but it's partnership energy. It's equal effort energy. But in this particular sweet twilight, it's the couple, and it's about romance. It talks about how like new love or new romance. You know how like when a couple, like when two people have been through some stuff and they first get in a relationship and it's like, um, those first few months, well, really, it would be nice if it lasted forever and ever, right? But it's usually those first few months. It's like everything is so nice and good and happy. People call it like, the rose-colored glasses, right? And it's like, but that energy, that feeling, and that period of time, if used wisely, can definitely bring great healing to both of those people, right? And you see the healing staff in the back. So it's like it's talking about how these two people come together, and it's like the care that they take for one another brings great healing. All right, so the strength card comes out. The strength card. Ooh. So I do see like the mask coming off. You see how she's taking the mask off. And the strength card is about internal conflict, but I think it's about overcoming something. It's almost like how the lion is looking at her. It's like this energy of, I've been saying it all week, like seeing something for what it really is. It's like once you see something, you can't unsee it. Leo energy coming out strongly. The cuts, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right, let's look at the feminine energy. All right, first one to come out is going to be the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is reunion energy. The Fool comes out. There's something about the bear. Look at the bear. Let me find the camera hole. Can you see how gentle she's being with the bear? The Fool card taking a leap of faith, but it's going to be the sweet twilight. So it's this energy of like, the puppet strings. The puppet strings always stick out to me. I'm getting like fear of manipulation, fear of control. But it's interesting because like she should be scared, but she doesn't look scared. All right, so the Knight of Wands comes out, and the Knight of Wands does talk about being courageous, And look how they're riding off on the horse together. And look how it's like the puppet strings down here. Ready? See that? All right, crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Five of Cups. Wow. Five of Swords. And the Eight of Cups. Those three cards. Do y'all see that? For those of you that read tarot, look. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. The Five of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. That's what those cards mean. The Five of Cups is loss, grief, right? It's looking up and seeing the two cups that you still have left. Five of Swords is here. Five of Swords is again, it's more loss, but it's like disagreements. It could be like negative thinking, but I think it's like actual battles. And it's definitely the energy where it says you come out on top of the situation. This is bridging energy. So it's telling me both sides, battles, right? Been in some sort of battles, suffered great losses, definitely had to walk away from something, leave something behind. The Eight of Cups is definitely giving me this energy of it's all loss. It's all like it hurt. Look how he's holding his heart. It's about leaving something that you didn't want to leave. Like you put everything into it. So it was like, look how far. There's no beginning. In the Eight of Cups, like there's no beginning to this path. And there's no, I mean, there's still a long ways to go. But it's like, it doesn't tell you how long these people had went down this path, right? It doesn't tell you how much was invested. That's what I'm hearing. On the bottom is the Magician. The Magician is supposed to be about like manifestation, but I feel like it's here lately, this Magician card in the Sweet Twilight, it's been giving me this energy like manipulation, control, but it's a darker card, it's a darker energy. So it's like this energy of um something being hidden, right? Like something being kept from someone. It's like you have these abilities, but someone doesn't want you to know. All right, so let's do head, heart, higher self. The water signs coming out strongly. All right, let's start on the masculine side. Thoughts, please. All right, so Six of Swords and Queen of Cups comes out. So I'm using the Triple Goddess Tarot. And Six of Swords, again, is about being guided to calmer waters. But in the Queen of Cups, of course, it's about unconditional love. But it's also about divinity. Divinity, like using your spiritual practice, using your spiritual abilities. Look at that, Magician, and then Knight of Cups comes out. So again, the Magician, and look how much lighter this Magician card is. Hold on, here's the difference, y'all. Tell me you can't see the difference in energies in those cards. I definitely feel like something was being hidden from both divine masculine, divine feminine. We do have Pluto making this huge transit, which is really just showing everyone everything. But we also have this powerful full moon that I'm doing this live on tonight, which of course illuminates. But it is this energy of like something being kept from you. And I can't figure out like how could someone keep your own spiritual abilities from you? The only way someone could do that is if they were putting you down, if they were breaking you down or trying to break you down. So, like, if you're someone who's strong and powerful and you manifest, you bring things into being, right? You control energies, you do these things. It's like someone could have been like, you know, telling you the opposite. So Six of Swords is like being taken to calmer water. So it says like the water wasn't calm where you were, right? So it's like in the headspace thinking about doing this so that it could be like intuition is telling divine masculine, but it also could be like use your spiritual abilities, use your intuition, trust your intuition. In the heart space could be the manifestation, and Knight of Cups is coming out in the higher self. So it's like, be courageous enough to deliver a message. Be courageous enough to deliver a message. All right, let's do the feminine, head, heart, higher self. The Magician is Mercury, I believe. Between Gemini and Virgo. So Nine of Pentacles comes out and Five of Wands comes out with it. Nine of Pentacles is about independence. Could be fighting for independence. Could be challenging for some reason. The Peacock is here, the masculine. It is giving me like the ruffled feathers type of energy. Five of Wands says something is challenging, but again, it's training. It's like it's preparing you for something. It's like the energy is preparing you for the Nine of Pentacles, right? I mean, I feel like that's pretty true in my own journey. Like this whole journey, the whole masculine energy prepared me to do this, right? To follow purpose, to build PLR, which is turned into like, you know, a business. So yeah, that's pretty interesting coming out in the headspace. Four of Swords in the heart space. This is a blessing. I do feel like it's the synergy where you're being called, Divine Feminine, to stop, slow down. Again, this could be messages going back and forth. Like maybe this is to be like Divine Feminine saying, use the, it is energies going. I gotta stop saying maybe. Messages going back and forth. Remember, it's in the heart space, the heart chakra. So it's like Divine Feminine saying, use these energies. So whoever is saying this, right, and putting down this more darker, heavier thing is trying to block something. So it's like in the heart space, Divine Feminine is saying it doesn't have to be this dark whatever crap. It's this energy, right? It's powerful. It's you. It's the soul. It's what you're meant to do here. Here in Four of Swords coming out could be from masculine to feminine, and it could be this energy of resting, healing. I feel like that is what's needed. It's also the card that talks about like a redirection, like taking a new direction. But I recently learned too that Four of Swords, a lot of times we don't see it, we don't understand it, but it's a blessing. It's a blessing. The Emperor comes out strong, Aries. So the Emperor is leadership, calling your power back. But it's like following your destiny at all costs, like not being scared, not getting distracted, not allowing anyone to get in your way, right? Jenna. All right, let's do some messages. I'll try to do 3 and 3. So 3 from masculine to feminine. I'm scared you hate me comes out. Masculine to feminine. That's going to be very 3D. Pressure bursts pipes or makes diamonds. I'd say it made diamonds. It's one of my favorites. Proud of everything you're doing. Keep pushing. Those are all going to be 3D messages, divine masculine to divine feminine. 2, 3 from feminine to masculine. We are both where we're supposed to be. I don't know what to do. Those are both 3D messages. I was never mad though. All 3D messages. Interesting, the Gemini full moon, right? On the bottom, how are you so strong? All right, magic of the unicorns. Rose gold cosmic pool. Bathe in cosmic love and soak up wisdom. Spiritual warrior is on the bottom. Show you are a wise leader. Command the universe. And last one, pure intention. Find clarity and surrender your ego. Refreshing oasis would have been the next one on the bottom. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it right there. That's going to be your collective reading. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to clean up really quickly, drink some of this tea, and then we'll start with Aries. Pineapple juice and fruit punch. That sounds so good. I've definitely been sticking to the tea and the water. Sandra says, I love pineapple everything. I got a pineapple vape. So is it like just fruit juice, or like are you putting a drink in there? Yes, inflammation too, Diana. You're so right. I was drinking that. I forget. You know, the brain food stuff. It was the pineapple flavor. It was totally good. Sweet, sweet. So just the juice. All right, y'all, let's timestamp 34:52. Aries, this is going to be for the week of December 3rd through December 9th. I am using the Sacred Traveler. We're going to do the whole spread with the Sacred Traveler. So let's start energy of the week. Rejuvenating rain, clear the past and heal the present. Gates of triumph is going to be challenge or obstacle. Distant thunder is going to be lesson learned. And mystic healer is going to be outcome. On the bottom, we have the impasse card. It says reflect and redirect your energy. I used to tell this story with this card. It was like you're going down your path and you're wanting something so badly that you don't even see the brick wall, and you just kind of get up to it and bump up against it, and you're like, oh, I can get through it, and you try it again, so you bump up against it again, and then it doesn't move, and you're like, oh, I can get through it, so you bump up against it again, and it's like eventually you're going to have a headache. When I first got these cards, it's like the impasse card was like, when I got to this wall, I refused to see it, or I refused to see it as an obstacle. I thought for sure I would just either go over it or just bust straight through it. None of those things happened, right? Rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present. It tells me that there's something from your past that's causing you like a challenge, an obstacle. It could be keeping you from success. So it's like needing to let something go. It could be about offering forgiveness. I totally got something in my eye. Probably mascara. Seeing the Sun card. It is about joy, happiness. Scorpio always making the grand entrance. Seven of Wands is here, and Seven of Wands is about fighting for something, defending something. I do see the child in the back. And then Scorpio is death and transformation, right? I feel like you had to fight for something. You had to protect something for a really long time, Aries. I do think it was possible that it did keep you. I wouldn't say that it kept success away, because remember, y'all, this is my purpose. This is my spiritual awakening. So I do all these readings. Remember, all 12 signs. So Aries is my Sun, Mercury, and Mars. So I wouldn't say, Aries, that it kept success away, but I would say that it definitely slowed it down, right? It's so interesting. I was watching TikTok earlier, and there was a beautiful, beautiful soul that I forget where she found, probably YouTube. But she, just like Amber, we were talking about Amber the other day too. It's like she came and found PLR, awakened, had her, realization of what was happening, and just took off like a bird, just like a jet plane, just like the rest of them, right? And I feel like there was definitely this energy. I guess about a year and a half ago, I even talked about it, Aries, where I was like, I felt like everybody was moving on or like moving forward, and I couldn't go with, right? Like I had to stay behind, or it was taking me longer, something. And there was definitely something blocking my doorway. And I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it for a long time. I feel like everyone around me could see it, especially those in my journey. Um, and expressed it loudly for a long, long time. And I just could not see it. I thought I can do all the things. I can do both. I can do everything. And it just wasn't true. So I did have to remove um, the situation that was blocking my forward progress, right? All right, gates of triumph, success expands in your life. So we have the Page of Pentacles coming out, Aries again, the Emperor coming out, Five of Wands coming out, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. I have the Star coming out for Mystic Healer, the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Wands. I love that. On the bottom, it's going to be the Crone, the Devil card, Capricorn energy. All right, let's go over it. So I do feel like Gates of Triumph is something about like not stepping up to the plate, not stepping up to your role. Page of Pentacles, pages are students. They're not at their fullest potential, but you're supposed to be here, Aries. You're supposed to be this powerful leader, right? Five of Wands says something was very challenging. Something could have blocked your way, but it was all a lesson to be learned, right? It was like, I wouldn't say like there's any faults to be laid or pointed to, right? Because the Five of Wands is not Five of Swords energy. It says that it helped you become stronger, become wiser. It's like you had to go through that and experience that in some way to learn something, to become stronger, smarter, wiser, right? Distant thunder, clear the air. You have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles says it's okay to ask for help. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is about finding a new resource. And then Knight of Swords is here. Knight of Swords is about quick communication. So Mystic Healer is going to be the outcome, Aries, and it says healing energy flows through you. You have the Star, Aquarius. It's bright hope for the future. Nine of Swords is here. This is the healing that's happening. Nine of Swords are traumas. It talks about processing these traumas. For most of us, Aries, over here, this is about the shadow work that we've been doing, right? And Six of Wands says that we're victorious. I haven't been doing it for very long, y'all. I feel like it's only really been a few weeks. I don't even think it's been like a month, really, honestly. Maybe it has been a month, but it's amazing how much has happened to me just since I started the process, right? The Devil card is on the bottom. I did pick Triple Goddess Tarot. The Devil card is the Crone card in Triple Goddess Tarot. And it talks about how she's overcome the devil. There's no two people bound at the devil's feet in this card, because she's overcome wisdom, knowledge, experience, right? I love how you can see the red cord in the background, like she's not bound to absolutely anything. And look at this, the Three of Wands is next. So it's like Three of Wands is about taking action, taking steps towards your future. I'm actually going to change up the magic of the unicorns. I think I just heard it wrong when I was getting ready. Magical times, magical times. The Love card comes out. It says, listen to your heart, embrace what makes you happy. There are 1,000,000 reasons to love. And remember, the happy card was the Sun card, the first card to come out, Aries. I feel like there's more. Humor. Laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, let nothing steal your happiness. So there's the happy word again. Let's see if we can get a third one. Ooh. Sacred space. The dragonfly comes out. I've been seeing dragonflies all day. Find time for the dreamer in you. Find your power in stillness. In your sacred space is the peace that you seek. I feel like the word peace, it's been shown to me almost every day for, I don't know, a week now, right? Keep the peace. Clarity was on the bottom. All right, let's close it out for Aries with the Moonology Oracle. Remember, we pull these for your thoughts and emotions. I want to say that you're not emotional and it's more in your thoughts, but I feel like it is an emotional week for you. I feel like it's been a big climb to reach this victory here. So it's like when it comes in, it's hard not to get emotional, right, Aries? All right, your commitment is being tested. It's the first quarter moon. Believe in the impossible. It's the blue moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. It's the mutable moon. And what I've been getting with this card, the nothing is yet set in stone, it's like when we think something isn't good enough, it doesn't mean that we can't like make it better. A lot of times when something is not what we expected or like it's not enough, it's going to be our own self-doubt when we're manifesting, right? So it's like the more positive our thought is, the better we can make it, right? Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon and Leo would have been next. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all the good things. I'm going to clean up and we'll move on to Leo. I feel like Leo came out in the collective. Leo came out for Aries. Leo everywhere. I forgot to get the honey again when we went out. No, no honey in my tea. My throat's on fire. I forget who I was watching. Oh, Soulful Revolution. I noticed she had a little bit of a cough. I was like, oh, I don't know why, but it made me feel not so bad. All right, Leo. It's 248.33. And this is going to be for the week of December 3rd through December 9th. So the threes are already sticking out. All right, Leo. 3 is my favorite number. Favorite number, lucky number, all the things, right? So I'm using Sacred Traveler. I heard Mercury retrograde just now. Mercury retrograde actually doesn't start until the 13th, so it would be after. But just as we are in the shadow period, so I mean, it's already happening. I'm already struggling with my words. The technology has already been wonky. Time delays already experienced. So Mercury smurkery, like Sandra calls it. All right, Leo, you could be waiting for something, and I feel like it's going to take a little longer than you expected. All right, first card, energy of the week. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. It's going to have something to do with the abundance that comes from your work. See how they're working all together? Something like having a full team. See how like there's a whole bunch of them. These two people are out here doing this job. These three are together here doing this job. Something about having like a full staff, a full team. Unknown territory, you're exactly where you need to be is the challenge or obstacle. It's that winter card with the snow. So it's like there's not enough of something. You're feeling a lack energy, not sure why. So Leo, it's saying that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. So it's saying that whatever you're experiencing is actually going to help you in some way. It could be some part of like training. It could be something that's preparing you. It's almost like this energy, like if you can do it without, can you imagine what you would do with an abundance, right? Desert passage comes out for lesson learned. It says, trust that there is a divine plan. All right, let's get the outcome, please. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies a great bounty. All right, so it definitely seems like at the beginning of the week, remember it's December 3rd through the 9th, there is this energy of like not enough of something. You're waiting for something. You're waiting for this abundance, this treasure, this gold, right? I feel like it's work related, money related, something like that. But desert passage says like your desert is there's just not enough, not enough. It's bare. It's not only just bare like in the winter. It's so weird. You got winter and the desert, but it's not. It's the same cards, right? It's like there's not enough of something, and you're dealing with some sort of like here it's too cold, there it's too hot, right? On the bottom, finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. All right, Leo, I'm going to use the Sweet Twilight. I have a specific card in here I was studying earlier today. I hope we get to see it. Just because of that Desert Passage card. All right, infinite abundance is pouring into your life, Leo. I feel like this is what you're waiting for. All right, so Knight of Pentacles comes out. Knight of Pentacles is slow moving energy. It is in for the long haul. Four of Wands comes out. Look, picture on the box. Four of Wands, big confirmation though, Leo. Firm foundation, financial security. It is the 11-11 card. The Star comes out, bright hope for the future. It did try to come out in reverse. Okay, so when the Star comes out in reverse, y'all, remember the Star is a major arcana, right? So it's a spirit energy. Spirit is not going to tell you you can't have hope for your future. How ridiculous does that sound, right? Only we can tell ourselves that there's no hope. There's just no hope, Rosa, no hope. Is it true? No, of course not, right? So it's like when I'm reading the energy, so Leo, it's like you're gonna feel like there's no hope. But is it true that there's no hope? Well, uncovering treasure at the end of the week says that's not true, right? I know this is gonna sound a certain type of way, but these tarot cards and reading these energies is helping me learn when people are lying to my face. I know, right? All right, unknown territory. You're exactly where you need to be. So Leo, it's challenging. You're not sure what to believe. Something's taking a really long time to come in. Knight of Pentacles was the first card, like super long time, really slow moving. So you're confused. Like, what? Why is this happening? Why is it got to be this way? The Five of Cups is here. Yeah, loss, grief. Why is this sucking so bad? This is the sweet twilight. You know how I say like I feel the energies, right? I love touching the star card. Like in any uh-oh, something happened to our Twitch. It says it may be on Twitch's end. I'm gonna keep going. But the star card, like it's bright hope, happiness, right? Like, yay, this is gonna get better. So that card is like I love holding it. It's a beautiful card. It has beautiful energy. The Five of Cups card, I really don't like holding it. I immediately feel someone's pain, someone's grief. Oh, look, it came back on. Sweet. All right. I hope the sound and everything else was okay everywhere else. Um, oh, I'm glad no COVID. That is good. But yeah, Five of Cups is definitely this energy of like this hurts. It hurts, and when you hold it or feel it, right? And it just maybe me, like maybe I just haven't learned how to not do this yet. I definitely get like that pain. Sometimes I would say it could be in the gut, but a lot of times it's more in the heart space, right? It's like it's definitely like broken heart feeling, but it's like lack energy, broken heart feeling, like waiting for something. Why isn't it here? Remember that the Five of Cups is the card though that says you have these two upright cups, but you're not seeing them. And the two upright cups are pointing you in the direction that you're supposed to go. All right, so we also have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is teamwork, partnership, let's work together. And Six of Swords, you're being guided, being shown. All right, Desert Passage, trust that there's a divine plan. We have the Lovers. I love the Lovers card, but that's not the card that I was hoping would come out. That is going to be Gemini energy. It could be talking about the full moon. Oh, it did come out. Yay! Sorry, y'all. Man, I'm so glad I'm not on camera. um, it's the Death card. I'll show you why in just a second. Um, but Gemini, the Lovers, it is that the energy of like magic fairy tale ride type of energy, right? All right, so here's the Death card. Here's the card I wanted to come out for this card, and let me show you why. Do you see the desert? Do you see it? Tell me you see it in the picture. Let me get it on camera. See how he's carrying her across the desert? All right, so I got the little book. Did y'all see me do that badassery right there? All right, so the Death card, it says, Death, as tender as a lever, carries your poor soul across the desert, step by step to lay you down gently so you can absorb and understand the truth of this life. You're having to do something that is challenging. It's a struggle. It's hard. If this journey was easy, we wouldn't complain about it. We would just be off manifesting wonderful things and living happy lives, right? There wouldn't be twin flame channels. People wouldn't be having like twin flame spiritual awakenings, right? We'd probably never hear the word, right? It wouldn't be some popular thing now that's decided to start trending. People have started to make freaking songs about it. And now you got people like, the whole, I don't even want to talk about the whole Netflix situation. Let's just leave that alone. But you know what I'm trying to say? It's like you wouldn't have all of this if this journey was easy. If it was not challenging and not painful, it wouldn't be as important, right? I always feel like, how when you're having babies, how like let's say before the drugs and things that to numb us, right? But you know how when you're having babies, they say like it's a pain that you'll remember for the rest of your life, right? I feel like that's really true. Twitch coming in, look at that. So Twitch is working, that's great. But it's like that's true. You do remember it, and I do feel like it's a very important time when you're bringing a life into this world, right? So it is something that you should probably remember. And I don't think it's pain in a way to like keep you from doing it again, but it's to make it significant, right? It's to make it significant. And I feel like that's what's happening. The lovers is my clue card for the twin flame journey. And then you have four of cups is here. Four of cups says you now have all the ingredients. So it's like, you have all the ingredients. You're being guided, but there's definitely something with that five of cups about a loss or like taking a hit. Uncovering treasure is going to be the outcome. So I feel like you just start manifesting, you start putting the energies together. You start realizing that there's purpose to this, there's energy involved with this journey. You manifest with this energy, right? All right, beneath the surface lies a great bounty. And I do feel like it's going to be at the end of the week. All right, really? Okay, we're just going to take all of them. First one to come out is that Magician card. I said it earlier, you manifest. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is like, don't give up on something. You're so close to reaching something. Queen of Pentacles, again, this has something to do with money, career, job. Queen of Pentacles is the one, like, she makes all her money. She is her own resource. She does the things. I was talking to my daughter-in-law today. She was like, remember when you were at Lowe's? And I was like, yeah, I do remember that. She's like, remember that job you liked so much? You were so happy there. Yeah, I do remember that. You know what happens when you don't follow your purpose, y'all? Like, I tried not to do this for a whole year. I tried to go get like a regular person job. It was actually a really exciting job. I actually really liked it. And I made really good money. It was like one of the first jobs that I had like benefits and paid time off and yada yada. All this stuff happened, right? And I just kept ignoring the purpose stuff. And I was like, no, I'm going to go here and I'm not going to tell anybody that this happened to me. And I'm just going to go work this regular job over here and be a regular person. And then what happened? COVID happened. That's right. That's what happened to my fancy job that I liked so much. That's what happened. That's how all of this happened. COVID happened. So I don't know if y'all have ever experienced COVID before. You haven't, because it never happened before, right? So it was like this. When I say that spirit makes you completely as uncomfortable as possible until you have absolutely no choice but to follow your purpose, there's no joke, okay? I'm really serious about that. Again, we could talk about free will, but that's going to be a whole other show. But Queen of Pentacles, it's like you become your own resource. I'm building something here that no one can take from me. You see what I'm saying? COVID can't take from me. There's no boss to fire me. I mean, I guess I could fire myself if I wanted to. You see what I'm trying to say? It's like my effort is my paycheck. Where I put my time and energy into is what comes in. And it doesn't mean that I have to go like work nonstop, because now we have passive income, right? Passive income. That's going to be the trick, y'all. Passive income. All right, Seven of Cups is here. Seven of Cups does say you have new options, new choices. You may not see them in the most positive light. I did pick out the Sweet Twilight, and it is the card where she's looking at the options like, is this it? Is this what I waited for? Like, what the bleep, right? It's very possible that at the beginning of the week, you just begin to uncover some treasure, right? Like, you may not see all of it right away. All right, Leo, on the bottom is the Ace of Cups. Beautiful card, the Ace of Cups. Trust your intuition. It's definitely giving me like career path. I know we've seen the Lovers. The Lovers is a very difficult decision that we make every day to heal and love ourselves so that we can become better people in the world. I think it's funny that some people want to be twins Or I think it's funny that some people think that being a twin makes you like some sort of, I don't know, higher or better than spiritual person. But if we were really honest about the situation, um, when the counterpart has to come and awaken you, it's because you've strayed so far into the darkness, right? And it has to bring you back towards the light. That's a spiritual awakening, y'all. Not everyone has a twin. Not everyone has a twin flame type of spiritual awakening. But I would say like almost everyone is having a spiritual awakening. Like look at your neighbors, people that you never thought would ever be buying crystals or burning sage, are buying like Palo Santo incense. I'm just saying at their local Walmart. All right, guidance for Leo with magical times, please. We have the Dreamer card coming out. Your dreams have chosen you. Find fulfillment in pursuing your destiny. This is the magic of life. Expectation. Be open for whatever comes next. It might just be the music that your heart's been waiting to hear. The Strength card is on the bottom and it talks about enduring. In other words, something is taking a minute and you're going to have to wait. But I'm just saying, like, what happens normally, Leo, when something takes a minute? When something, how do they say, like, if it was easy, it wouldn't, it's going to take longer because it's better. If it came quickly, it wouldn't be as good, right? All right, Leo, Moonology Oracle to close it out. Again, I want to say that you're in your thoughts, and definitely coming out at the end of the week in your thoughts, trying to figure out what choice and needing to stay positive for sure. But it's a lot. There's a lot of emotion involved because again, it's something you wanted for a long time. I feel like that came out that way for Aries too. All right, conclusions are within reach. It's full moon eclipse. It's time to take action. It's new moon in Aries. And don't let your past hold you back. It's the South Node. All right, Leo, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. Like, share, comment. Twitch over there has joined. I will try to offer some free readings at the end. I don't know if I put that in the description box, but I do try to offer some free yes or no's at the end. So we have Sagittarius next. Funky Lynn, I love that. I made my doctor's appointment and I'm not really excited about it. I don't want to go, regardless of what they say. Like I'm already almost over it now. I know, like the grandbabies weren't feeling good, and they all went, and they didn't have anything. I can't remember what they even gave them. But they're all better now. It's funny because like they're all better and now the adults are sick. Kids are running amok and we're all like, wait. I feel like it lasted a week, but the throat, like the sore throat and the coughing, I think my oldest son even said something about it. Like the coughing was just lingering, you know what I mean? And I definitely feel that. Like today, me and Messina were out and about, and it was sunny and beautiful, and I kept forgetting to grab my jacket, which doesn't help the situation. But it wasn't that bad, right? And it's like as soon as it's time for the live, my throat starts to hurt. I'm like, of course, of course. It probably would have helped though if I remembered the honey. I've done that twice. Like we go out and I'll go to 3 different stores and not remember to stop and get the honey. And then I get back and I'm super sad because I refuse to use sugar. Like I'll drink it without before I use sugar. Yes, I agree. That is the worst thing. I did have the body aches though, but I feel like that didn't last very long either. Maybe like the first couple of days, first week, something like that. All right, Sagittarius, here we go. 11022. So this is going to be for the week of December 3rd through December 9th. I am going to start out with the Sacred Traveler. So remember, Sacred Traveler by Denise Lynn, she says, this is your higher self. So we are going to do the whole spread. So we're asking your higher self, Sagittarius, energy of the week. We have grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Challenge or obstacle, we have wise leader. You are a beacon for others. It's not that you're not a wise leader, and it's not that you're not a beacon for others, but for some reason, that situation is causing you a challenge or obstacle. It's like someone is seeing the light or seeing your light, Sagittarius. It's causing like attention. It's bringing attention. There's something about the grace. I mean, it's grace and gratitude, right? Like be grateful for the attention. But there's something about grace. Like make sure to keep the like I don't know. It's like you've been doing something a certain way. It's like you start to get attention. It can make you nervous. Sagittarius is my moon sign. My moon sign. I used to tell this story that I didn't have my birth time, and on this journey, I didn't have counterpart energy birth time either. And it was like January. No, I guess it would have been February. February. I got my birth time and my counterpart birth time right about the same time, so I was able to plug the numbers in, and it was interesting because like they were both Capricorn moon, but right at the cusp, and it's like the moment we put the time in, they both went to Sagittarius moon. We have staying focused, hold the course. It's going to be lesson learned. And surrendering to the journey, release control. I feel like I totally am. Totally am. Reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly, is on the bottom. I love it. All right, let's use Triple Goddess Tarot. All right, let's look at grace and gratitude. The Lovers again. So the twin journey coming out strongly in all three, right? Gemini energy. Again, the ties that bind. See how they got the ribbons? But it is about, and this is Triple Goddess Tarot. So in this one, it's about understanding that the cords are there and not trying to cut the cords. In fact, it talks about like, see how they wrapped it around. I gotta figure the camera out. Like they wrapped it around their hand. There's something about like taking care, like great gentle care of the cords in the Triple Goddess Tarot. But again, it's my clue card for the twin journey. Judgment coming out, Scorpio energy. I'm sorry, Pluto energy. I mean, it is Scorpio energy, but it's Pluto. Following purpose, hearing your calling, and then spiritual awakening. You're someone who is on the twin journey. You could be following your purpose. I feel like you're following purpose and you don't even know that you're following purpose. See how she's up in that light? And then spiritual awakening is coming out, dark night of the soul, but it's like going within type of energy. I feel like this is something that's been happening to you this whole time, and you've actually went through this and in a situation where you're some sort of leader for probably a group of people, right? And so it's like you went through this energy that was very challenging. Um, the lovers, Gemini, Scorpio, the judgment card, and I'm just saying three major arcanas, and the hermit. So it's like you've been doing big work here, right? Spiritual work, but it's like for some reason this is going to draw attention to you, and it's like you don't like it. You don't want the attention. It's almost like you want to go back into the tunnel. See, it's going back into the dark. So I don't know. I feel like Sagittarius doesn't mind attention. I mean, it wouldn't like Aries loves attention, right? Like yeah, that's the thing. But it's like Sagittarius maybe not so much, but I don't think that it would mind attention. So it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. All right, wise leader, you're a beacon for others. We've seen the light is shining brightly. So it's like, I know that your light is on. You are the beacon for others. That's not going to be the problem. But there's like something else, something else. You're not enough. It's not enough of something. Not doing it enough, not pushing it enough. It's not giving you enough leadership ability. Okay, so King of Swords comes out. King of Swords, counselor, mentor. It could be about something to do with children. It could have something to do with teaching younger people. But I think it's more of like mentor. You've been somewhere for a really long time. People look for you when they need an answer to something. Again, Aries, the leadership card comes out with the Emperor. But then the Two of Pentacles comes out. And the Two of Pentacles is that energy of like not enough of something. It's lack energy. It's I'm having to juggle all of this, and I either don't have enough help or I don't get paid enough to do the situation, right? The grace word is coming out again because um, you could be standing like at some sort of fork in the road, like where you're going to have to choose now. You could feel like there's not enough, like there's energy of again, lack energy. So it's like I don't want to choose because there's not enough for me to choose. So it's like I just stay here where I'm comfortable because I've learned how to balance this little bit, because see how his feet are firmly planted. Most of the time in the Two of Pentacles, it's like the person's on one foot because it's like they're trying to juggle and balance and do all these things. This Two of Pentacles is like, man, I've been doing this for a long time. I totally got this. It's never enough, but I know how to do it without enough. All right, staying focused, hold the course is lesson learned. So it tells me like you, again, I've been doing it for a long time. All right, so Three of Wands comes out. Three of Wands is action, taking steps towards your future. And we have the Strength card coming out, but it's the Healer card in Triple Goddess Tarot. Yeah, that's gonna drive me nuts. I heard another meaning for the Strength card today. I was watching Mary Jo on the Soulful Revolution, and she was talking about the Strength card, and she gave like another word, and I was like, it was definitely like one of those aha, and I was like, oh yes, that card does give that energy. But I can't remember what the word was that she used. I'm totally gonna have to go listen to it though as soon as I get done with this live. But the Strength card, internal conflict, it is healing something from within. The Three of Wands is definitely action, taking steps towards your future. And Four of Swords, rest. It could be going within meditation, but again, it's like redirection and it's a blessing. Surrendering to the journey. And it's kind of giving me that Six of Swords. See how it's like being guided towards calmer waters. says release control. So we have Knight of Cups. That could be a person, but Knight of Cups is about being courageous enough to deliver a message. You could want someone to deliver a message to you. You could have been waiting for a message to be delivered. Sagittarius, if that's the case, it's definitely that energy of as soon as you let it go, as soon as you stop thinking about it, as soon as you don't care anymore, that's when it comes in, right? All right, so you also got the Death card, Scorpio, again, rising from the ashes energy here, and Nine of Wands coming out. I'm sorry, Nine of Swords coming out, again, processing traumas. This is shadow work. This is shadow work. This is being courageous enough to face your shadows, to heal your traumas. The Knight of Cups, I'm definitely getting like a different energy. And the Death card is Scorpio, so strong Scorpio energy. On the bottom, Jupiter, Wheel of Fortune. So this is Jupiter rules over Sagittarius. So Wheel of Fortune is your part, but there's this energy of like believe in magic, believe in magic. So it's like it's hard for you to surrender. Like you take action, you go a certain way, but you don't necessarily go towards like healing leadership. It's like leadership, but like the old way, like the old information, the stuff that you've been doing for a long time, right? I'm definitely getting this energy like spirits wanting you to go more in a spiritual direction. So many major arcana. Sagittarius started out with Gemini, the Lovers, Judgment, Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Emperor, Scorpio, the Death card. All right, let's pull some guidance for Sagittarius. Look at that. So much Scorpio, Phoenix rising energy. The Rebirth card comes out and it says, no matter what happens, you can find new wings. Rise from the past, accept the positive change that is coming. You have manifestation. I feel like you are manifesting this. I feel like when the manifestation comes in, though, it's going to be, I feel like you get what you want, but it takes a different path or it takes you in a different direction. Your dreams have untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. On the bottom is the kindness card. Live with compassion. Open your heart to all life forms. Be an angel with hands. All right, Moonology Oracle to close it out. Remember, this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Caught that one in my lap. Confidence is your key to success. It's new moon in Leo. You are good enough. It's full moon in Virgo. Bring love into the situation. It's new moon in Aquarius. And the answers you need are coming. It's full moon in Gemini. And I think that's what started this whole thing, is you're waiting for answers about this specific journey. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Sagittarius. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, that's it, guys. That's your fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I hope they were helpful. I'm going to clean up, guys. Let me know if anyone has a question, yes or no, they would like to ask. Now will be the time. Don't forget, guys, that we will be back again tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I'm going to do the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Etsy shop for personal readings. New website also has personal readings. If you guys haven't checked out our new website, the link is going to be in the description box. I definitely recommend it. That is where you can find the 2024 moon calendar, and our digital moon phase sleeve. I made a little sleeve for you guys. One sheet print, shows you all the months, all the moon phases. Don't forget, we are full moon tonight. It's the 27th. Make sure to make your moon water, like Miss L's always reminding us. Set your crystals out, set your cards out. I have everything setting out. It's chaos in here. But really anything can be cleansed, y'all. Everything has energy. Everything. Literally everything is energy. Oh, I'm so glad, Diana. I'm so glad. I wonder what happened with Twitch. I don't know. We got that notification that said it was like, I guess it wasn't running, wasn't doing really well. Um, then we had someone in there. Twitch always so impatient. Look at that. 26 year at work. I love that. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming in here and hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys so very, very much. If you missed last night's live where we talked about the astrology, I did actually touch on all the hot dates for the whole month from December 1st through the 31st. So I definitely recommend checking it out. You can find that over on our YouTube channel under the live tab, y'all. All right, I will see everyone tomorrow night. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I love y'all. I'm always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, everyone.